Hey, this is Intermodaltrucker. My name is Larry, and it is March 21st, 2018. It is 6:20 p.m. Look at this thing in front of me. Strictly Fine Furniture. This guy's from New York, it says. He's got a single axle. Now, I don't know, maybe if they have him out here and he's a local guy or something like that, but that's a long ways with a single axle. To have such a specialty truck like that, it's probably not hauling a ton of weight, because it's probably, all pieces of furniture in there and stuff. So weight-wise, I mean, but they usually do the single axle to save on weight, less restriction, but it makes an easier turning radius too. But that's a long ways from New York with a single axle. Kind of makes it a specialty truck. Who knows? Well, first and foremost, I want to say thank you to everyone for all your condolences, all your comments, all your messages, all your emails, and everything about my Yogi. We are doing fine. We, as a family, I kind of started talking to all of my kids and stuff last night, and everybody's been, calling me the last couple days about it, and just trying to move everybody in the path that let's just remember the good times and have the memories with him in that way and stuff, and not be sad that he's gone. We had so long with him, we got to enjoy him for so long, that just to savor on those things. So everything is good there. It just takes time. So let's get back on the trucking. I'm gonna get back into my normal, and hopefully that'll pass the time and stuff, and we'll move on from there. It is I am actually at the Pilot in Franksville, Wisconsin. I was heading north here. I am heading to Walmart in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, and I was heading north here, and I had just under an hour. I think it was like 58 minutes when I got to here, and it was 7:45 a.m. and I probably could have made it up into downtown Milwaukee. I have a couple places I can park. One of them, if you're JBG Travels, you've probably seen them there. There's this big new shopping center. I think it's a Piggly Wiggly, I'm not sure. It's something like that. It's they got some parking around the back and stuff, and once in a while, if I get kind of stuck in traffic or whatever, I'll pull in there in close hours. I'll pull in there, and I can pull in the back there, and I've parked there quite a few times, and nobody's ever come out and said anything. So I could have made it probably there, but with the traffic and the construction together, I just wasn't sure, so I just pulled it in here. I also like to park there too, because there is a hobby store that I can get to without going on my drive line of my truck. It's like 2.5 blocks away, and so I can kind of just roll over right next to this hobby store. And I used to carry an RC car with me, and once in a while I would do my 10-hour break there, and then I'd get up after like 8 hours and go over there and throw the car out and play around on the track and stuff for a while. So I used to do that once in a while, so that's why I used to park there all the time. But as Timmy knows, one of my subscribers here, this construction out here is no joke. I think today is the first day of spring, if I'm correct. I'm kind of got a lots of days going here. And as everyone knows, in Wisconsin, springtime, them orange barrels have lots of babies. They're everywhere. So it's not fun right now. A lot of lane closures, all these detours and stuff. So, well, we're gonna get rolling here. I've done my walk around and everything, checked everything out. Everything is good. Our pre-plans for tonight, like I said, we're going up to a Walmart in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. And I actually enjoy going into this Walmart. Even when I was independent, I liked going into this Walmart. It's a DC plant just like any other one, but they do things differently. They're just they're nice, for one thing. Yeah, you still can't come in an hour before your appointment, but JB Hunt, we get the drop whenever. But they come in there and stuff, and they don't. There's not a lot of messing around. It's just a whole lot better, and things go so much smoother there. And they give you one of those little pager things, and you know you still got to drop your trailer and then you park there and stuff. But then they page you, and it's usually, I mean, they're pretty quick unloads there for live unloads. It's usually an hour, hour and a half, and you're gone. It's a good place. I know a lot of other people they like going into that one. So that's what we're heading into. I'll just be dropping, and then just go over to the cellular yard and grabbing an empty, and then I'll be picking up and running back down here back to Sturtevant, Wisconsin, back to SC Johnson, picking up a load there, and I believe it's a hazmat. I haven't hauled a hazmat load, I bet you, for 16 years. It's been a long time. I got my hazmat endorsement. When I started with this company, I had to get my hazmat endorsement back. And I went down there and I read the book a little bit. Read the book just a tiny bit. I got one of those hazmat books and I kind of looked at it and I'm like, there's no way I'm going to need to know all these little numbers and percentages and all this other stuff. And I went in and I took the test and I went, what? And I kind of just went, this one. I'm not kidding. I guess that a lot of them I was like, ooh. And I took the test and I went back up to the counter and I says, what happens if I fail? She's like, oh, you won't fail. And I said, what happens if I fail? And she goes, well, you can come back in here and take it again. And she goes, you got to wait like 15 or 30 days or whatever. I was like, all right, well, let's see what we did. And I ended up passing. I think I only got like 2 or 3 wrong. And she told me that. She goes, oh, you did really good. And I says, really? And I said, well, I kind of guessed a lot of them. And she said, well, you guessed right. So I guess I got to do a hazmat load tonight. I got some message that says that I need to call in for a hazmat briefing on this load. So we got that one, and that one is going down to the NS 47th Street Rail. Now, I know there's another load in between there, and they don't send it. I don't know what's been happening with that. I don't get all the loads sometimes on my pre-plan. I don't know. I know there's another load in between there, though, because the next one they have for me is picking up in Kimberly-Clark up in Marinette, Wisconsin, and they only have me as 88 miles deadhead, which the last time this kind of same thing happened, I was down there in Chicago and I was about ready to grab an empty and take off and head for Marinette, and I'm like, where do I get an empty? And they're like, you got another load. And then they sent it to me. So there's going to be another one in between there. It's probably going to be going up to about Appleton, because if it's 88 miles deadhead, that's probably where they probably got a load, like a Procon load going up or something. So those are the loads for tonight. Other things happening. Fridge is working great. I'm going to tell you that right now. I still haven't bought any more groceries. Everybody, there was a couple comments on when I had the fridge and how I buy my food and live off the truck, out of the truck here and save money. There's a couple people and they're like, that is not going to be enough food for 2 weeks. Well, I didn't really say it was, total food for 2 weeks. I said a lot of stuff will last until next week. But I actually haven't bought any more food. I need some milk. I was thinking about stopping and getting a little half thing of milk. And it is Wednesday, so it's my Thursday night. So I only got tonight and tomorrow night. I may work in the Saturday morning. I'm not sure. But I've been eating out of here. I'm getting really low. I'm kind of down to applesauce packets and Pop-Tarts and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I ran out of turkey on last night. I ran out of turkey, so it's been tonight and tomorrow night it'll probably be the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So we'll survive. But yeah, I haven't bought any more food. So, but that fridge is working awesome. I highly recommend it. It's a little bit expensive. It's, I think, $220 for taxes. But I'm telling you, it is way better than those coolers. This thing here is awesome. It is a little bit noisier. I will give it that. But I've gotten used to it now, and so see, it just turned on just now. I don't know if you can hear it or not. But it turns on, runs for a little while, and then it turns off. And the first little bit when you're sleeping in here and stuff, it's kind of, you know, it's something different and stuff. It's not really terribly loud, it's just something different. But I highly recommend that fridge. It's an awesome, it's tons better than a cooler. We got kind of a traffic jam going on in front of us here. I kind of need fuel. I'm just over a quarter tank, but I don't feel like sitting 45 minutes in line waiting to get up to the fuel pumps here. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off, run to Beaver Dam, and on my way back down I'll stop and fuel later when not all these people are here. Other things going on. I just had a phone call. This guy has been trying to get a hold of me, and I've just kind of been pushing him away and not answering his calls and stuff. It's a guy I used to work for, and I know he wants something from me. And I just wasn't in the mood, right? You know, with everything going on. So I just been kind of pushing it off, and I figured I'll go over and see what he wanted this weekend. But he's called me 3 times today, and he just called me a little while ago, and he's like, and I said, yeah, well, what you need, buddy? And I figured what happened is he blew up one of his trucks or something, and he wants me to get in there and rebuild one of his motors or something. That is part of it. But he's offering me an opportunity. He wants me to come back to him. I used to work for him, and I really enjoyed working for him, actually. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I'm thinking about doing something. He's got a couple motors, I guess 2 trucks that are kind of torn apart, and he needs to get those back together. And then he's stopped. He's not independent anymore. He's really downsized. He has a lot of issues. You know, some of it, I say 75% of it wasn't his fault. And he's had to clean up a big mess and stuff. So he's kind of gone away from being his own company, and he's hauling for another company that's right next to us. And we all know each other from high school and stuff. And this other company, it's a bigger company. It's called Pondering, and he's been basically hauling for those guys. And I guess what has happened is they went out and bought, I think, 30 more trailers or something to add on to their fleet. And they basically want to have a trailer shop. And so, I used to be his head mechanic years ago, and I guess he has had a mechanic guy that's been working for him, and he's a good guy, I know him. Smart guy too. And he's been working there for a while, but I guess he's got some head issues or something's not right with him or something. So he's been having issues or something, and he's not getting the trucks done and stuff. Well, now this company wants him to use his shop and hire a guy or whatever to be just a trailer mechanic for their company and just service all their trailers. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. It's kind of tempting. The only problem, you know, the money's not too bad, the money that he offered me. That's not really the problem. The biggest problem is my loss of insurance. He can't provide any insurance and everything. So that's going to be a big ouch. And then I won't be trucking anymore. I don't know. I told him I'd think about it, and I told him that I'd get together with him in the next couple days. I'll try to get home and touch bases with him. We'll sit down and talk about it. I don't know. I was thinking about maybe if I did it, kind of ran that during the day, and then maybe what he could do is have me set up with like a run at night, you know, an additional onto what I'm doing there. Then I could go out and do like a trucking run, and that would be with tanker, you know, and that way you guys could still have the trucking aspect of it and everything, and maybe I can do some of the shop stuff. And I don't know. Things I'm pondering. I don't know. I get those phone calls once in a while. People asking me to come in and work for them and to do their shop stuff, do this little project. They always got something in mind for me. And I get offers like this once in a while. But I'm thinking about it. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. But right now, I gotta go to work. So we'll see you up in Walmart, Beaver Dam. See ya. Well, hello and welcome to Walmart in Beaver Dam. This is the Walmart DC. As you can see, all the trucks are all parked out here, waiting for their appointments, but we don't have to. We just roll on in. Welcome to Walmart DC 7039. There we go. So there we go. Bills are all signed. We are instructed to go and drop in the C2 lot. And then our empties will be right over here on the right hand side. Been thinking all about that little job opportunity that guy has been calling me about. It's not a bad opportunity. I mean, I kind of figured it out. You know, he wants to do $1,200 basically, a salary a week. And I mean, you know, at first it's going to be a lot of work because trying to get all the trailers on a regular maintenance schedule, there's probably going to be a lot of work to tackle to get them. To get a lot of them, you know, fixed up in there. So I will probably be doing more hours, you know, probably doing 50, 60, 70 hours a week for a few, probably for like a month or so. But once I get everything on a regular maintenance schedule and stuff, I mean, I know the amount of trailers that the company has and everything else. I can get all that under control. And I would, you know, he was like $1,200 a week. He goes, you know, on a 40-hour deal. And he goes, we could do like a salary thing. And he goes, but if you, if you don't have enough work for the 40 hours, then I'll still pay you the $1,200 bucks. It'd be $1,200 salary. And then he's got some engine work too. And he said, you know, hey, we can do something separate with that. If you can help clean up, you know, get these two engines repaired and running. And we'll do something separate with that. But the whole big main problem is that I have plans. You guys know my plans. And I'm trying to make as much money as possible. And then basically I'm on out of here. And this isn't as much money as I make now. You know, and then plus I'm going to lose my insurance. And that's a big factor. And he doesn't have any kind of insurance or nothing. When he was doing all the trucking with his own business stuff, he did have some insurance. It was really bad stuff, but he did have something. But, you know, I don't know. I think that I could do this, and then I could also tell him, hey, I'll do it, but, you know, like 2 or 3 nights a week, you need to give me a run. Hauling for this company, hauling, you know, using your truck or maybe even using my truck. And haul a load and make, you know, a couple $100, a couple nights a week. And that would get me up to, you know, $1,800, $2,000 a week. I don't know. There's a lot to think about. I really did enjoy working for him. He's a really nice guy, and we have a lot of the same thoughts, you know, in fixing up things and, you know, fixing up older things to get them working again and bring them back. We kind of had the same thoughts that way. So, and he is a really nice guy. He's got a really short temper, but we've always worked well together. He sure would change his channel. That's one of the things that I'm thinking of. I know that I would be happier, because I really did enjoy working with him there. Like I said, we have a lot of the same thoughts and stuff, and we've always got along really well. And he's been trying to get me to come back there ever since I left. And he's always coming up with these different things like this. So I don't know. I mean, if I can make, you know, if I can do this and then go out and run in the evenings, a run or two, just short little pickup things and stuff. And this would be hauling tankers. It'd be hauling milk and whey and stuff like this for this company. Boy, this thing almost felt like it was loaded. So I don't know. I just don't know. A lot of pondering to do. Well, let's take a look at this container quick. Make sure everything's up to par here. Well, that light's working. Fifth wheel pin is in. And she's locked. I'm gonna wait to crank it up, check over the rest of this. A lot of times you get flat tires and stuff in here. It's all locked. Everything's lit and flashing correctly. It's all empty. Locked, mud flap. These tires are looking good. Spring is there. Light is lit. We're locked. DOT is good. We're good to go. So I don't know. What do you guys think? You know, I do this now. I have good insurance. I do have that. It only costs me $24 a week, and that's everything. I do have a little medical thing that I need to go in for. Have checked out. Not sure what's happening, but I need to have it looked at. I'm not really a big doctor person, but this is kind of something I got to take care of. I got to have it at least looked at. There is that. And like I said, the guys, he wants to put me on a salary, $1,200 a week. And at first, it's going to be a little bit of work to get everything up to date. You know, all the DOT's all done. You know, there's going to be work to catch up. I guess the mechanic he has, he's a good guy. But he said he has head problems. I don't know what that means. But it sounds like he's been having issues. So who knows if he's, you know, way behind what's going on. So he wants to pay me $1,200 a week. And basically it's a salary, and he's like, if you get all the work done in 20 hours, I'm still going to pay you $1,200 bucks. $1,200 a week. At first it'll probably be 50, 60, maybe even 70 hours a week, probably for the first month. But I know the company, I know what's in detail here. I'd be able to catch up. This is nothing big. It's just they want me to be in charge of the trailers. That's nothing. I can knock out wheel seals and brakes, like that's nothing. But the $1,200 is just not enough, especially for the plans that I have. You know, and I make more now. So I guess I'm gonna talk to the guy, and if he can give me a load, you know, 2 or 3 times a week, hauling at night, hauling a few loads here and there and stuff, to make, you know, an extra $600 to $800 a week in hauling and stuff to add on top of that, then I could be up to the same pay. The only problem is I'm gonna lose my insurance. I don't know, we'll see. But it would definitely change his channel, because then I'd be back to working in a shop. A lot more of the stuff would be more of projects around the house, because I'd be home every day. So I could get a lot more projects done. I could work on a lot of these projects that I want to get done for me to move to the UP. I have a tractor rebuild that I want to do. I got my semi that I still want to do. You know, I got a lot of different little things I want to get going. Plus, I would do recordings over there, working on the stuff and all that stuff. But then, like I said, if I could get loads 2 or 3 times a week and go out, I'd record that. And you know, that's tanker work. And I did that for years, so I don't know. I just don't know. Stop pressuring me. So what do you guys think? What would you do? I don't know. Lots to think about. I told them I'll think about it for a few days, and I told them I'll either call them in a couple days, or I'll see if I can get home and I'll go over and sit down and talk with them. And I'll probably run that by him with the hauling stuff, because I need to make up that additional money. And you know, see what he says from there. I don't think it'd be a problem at all. You know, that's more added money into his pocket too, so I can't see why it would be a problem. You know, but I'll talk to him about that, and we'll see. This is not the first time I've had this. I gotta pull up to the gate. I gotta keep moving here. This is not the first time that I've had this. I have another guy that's been talking to me about stuff like this. Kind of like John over at JBG Travels. He has a trucking company. He has 2, and now he's wanting to move up to 3. And all of his service work is done out of house, and he pays a lot of money for it. And so he's been actually he's talked to me a few times about building a shop, and then, you know, bringing me as his mechanic, you know. And he thinks that he could save a lot of money over a service for the year and stuff doing that. You know, I just have other plans. so I've been kind of doing this. And this guy here, I'd be very explicit with him that, hey, you know, I'll do this, but I'm only going to promise you like 2 years because I have other plans, you know, and then I can get all this going for you, and then, you know, we can find somebody else to bring me in, and then I'll train them and get them going and stuff. I don't know. I'm just rambling and rambling because I'm thinking. So, what do you guys think about it? Let me know. Write it down in the comments. We'll talk about it. And I am off to SC Johnson in Sturtevant, Wisconsin. Gonna go pick up a load there. I believe it's a Hazmat. I haven't done one for many years. And we'll see what the dealio is. So, until next time, guys. Talk to you later. Everyone have a great night, great day, whatever it is. I think she wants me to come over here for some reason. And we will catch you all later. See ya.